Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. Recently, poor results have led us to drop down to fourth in the table. We've been sat in second for so long, but we had a big loss in the last episode against who were 18th place Morecambe, who jumped 2 places from that win. We're really looking, obviously, to stay in these playoff spots. We want to win the league, preferably, but being 11 points behind, yes, we have a game in hand, but even if we win that, we're still 8 points behind. Might be impossible to climb, so we're going to have to try and win in these playoffs. We have recently made a few transfers in our squad. That has included loaning out Danny Greenslade. He wasn't getting enough game time. He's gone to Harrow on loan. And then we've brought in White, a defender, wing back, a DM, multiple roles from Wolves here to try and shore up our midfield a little bit, pairing him up with Tilson. Warren has been doing a brilliant job, to be fair. So he's came off bad in the still. It dropped Sweeten even further down the pecking order, etc., etc. Windsor probably going to get a game up top. And we'll keep Jenkins Davies in the cam spot. This looks like it might be our lineup this game. One thing I did want to look at is potentially bringing in some of our youth players here from our under 21s, under 18s. Gabby Rivers just got a couple of offers for him, so he's clearly impressing. And he can play striker, attacking mid right, or centre. So he's actually going to play this game instead of Alves. Probably not the best idea. He is a good, but he's not good there in wide midfield. You know what? I'm going to give him a go. We're going to go for that team. Do we have a replacement for him? Yeah, Alves is going to go on the bench. It'd be good to get a youth player involved in the starting lineup. I wish I used them a bit more, to be honest. Um, when I got the youth intake, I was like, oh, they're going to be brilliant at depth of the squad. And none of them have been in the squad at all this season. We did take on a lot of signings. So let's get a couple of youth players in the lineup. Might be a bad idea, really. Dodgy when we're in a title challenge and a promotion chase. But we need some of our youth players to start stepping up. I really want to start integrating some of them in the squad. Gabby Rivers was one of the most promising ones from our season one intake. A couple of the other youngsters have gone out on loan already to get minutes. That includes McPherson, who I think had something ridiculous like 15, 16 finishing, sorry. Um, but let's try and get Rivers and a couple of others integrated every couple of games and bring a new one in, chop and change, keep our lineup a bit fresh. We started this game by the looks of it poorly against Telford as they've created a couple of chances. We've created absolutely nothing. This could be the start of a really poor run of form for us. It happens in FM, and it's how you get out of it and how quick you can get out of it. Good ball by Georgiou. Drops back to Jones. Back to Jones again. He plays it through to Jenkins Davies. There's Gabby Rivers, the youngster, on the ball. To Jones. To Gabby Rivers. He gets an assist. Hopefully that does count as his assist because Windsor scored, but saying no assist there. But you can clearly see Gabby Rivers, look, quick 1-2 with Jones. Pass the ball, keep on running. Squares across the box. It does take a slight deflection, which is maybe why they've taken Rivers' assist away from him. But you can see here at the bottom, one assist for the main man, Gabby Rivers. He is ready to start in this team. I believe out of a lot of the youngsters, he definitely is ready to start. Jenkins Davies trying to win the ball back, but it just falls back to Telford, to O'Connor, to Johnson. Here, go out wide now. Hawkins over the top towards Bevan. Ball in. Nobody challenging. Easy finish for Daniel Oller at the back post. Awful, awful defence there. I don't even want to re-watch that. I have been warned, Telford are pushing players forward, stretching our defensive line, and you saw that with that long ball. Was putting Batten out towards the right back position. The new boy White in midfield, and the new boy Rivers out on the right wing. And this is Avon Jones now. Rivers into White to Jones. Back to Batten into Tilson. Parcell now. Here, look forward into midfield. Tilson in a nice little area in the pocket. A ball over the top towards Windsor now. Was he offside? Doesn't look like he was. And what a finish by Windsor. Second goal this game. Has he been the striker I've been missing all season and I've just been refusing to play him? On the shoulder of the back line, chest it down, left foot volley into the top corner. Bath restore their 1-goal lead. We're back up to 2-1 now in this game. Telford really going to put us under the cosh here. They're sitting in about 11th place, I believe. An important game to win. And here comes a corner for Telford in the dying minutes of the first half. This will be a bad time for us to concede. It's off the bar. And White clears. That's Gabby Rivers up there. Hero with the ball. And he wins a throw-in for Bath deep into the opposition half. And that is the half-time whistle. Gabby Rivers impressing me so far this game. Straight into the second half. Same as we started it. Can we hold on to this lead? Can we extend this lead? They're warning me I should probably mark their striker Ola, which doesn't sound like the worst idea. He has been quality so far. That's a win by Georgiou. Tilson steps in, gets that ball, plays it to Georgiou, tries to go forward to Jenkins Davies. Poor pass, easily intercepted now. Bevan out wide to Napier. He drives the line. And that is Ola again. I just spoke how they're warning me about him and we need to mark him. He's grabbed his second of the game to bring the game back to 2-2. Statistics indicate the opposition are control of the match. We need to try and take control of this game again, clearly. Telford having a lot of opportunities. It's only a ticking time bomb, I think, until we concede again. And will there be another highlight anytime soon coming into the final half an hour? A few subs ready to be made, a few tired legs. First one being Peak, we're going to bring on Keto. Next one being White in midfield, we're going to bring on Waruha. We've got Batten in the centre back. Jones at right back. We haven't got the subs we need to make all these subs. Keto drops back. Windsor drops back. And Dolling can come on. Or do I bring on Orsi? He might be a bit more ready for this game. We will bring on Orsi instead. He looked a bit more ready for this game. Windsor out on the left now. No Byron in my lineup. He's going to be annoyed he's not getting the playing time he needs. And let's go ourselves a bit more attacking and try and put some pressure on this Telford team. The clock ticking down into the final 20 now. Rivers looks like he's going to see the full 90. He has had a good game. It might be about time to add him to the main team threshold. I mentioned how I might need a replacement for Alves. I might already have one in the team. The ball's going to bounce back. This is Rivers again. Plays it into Keto now. Keto will go back to Rivers. Rivers first time cross towards Windsor. Just over the bar. Into the final 15 here. Can we get a chance? Can we get a winner? Or will Telford shock us all and take the lead? We need a highlight soon for Bath. 5 minutes left of the game. Coming up to the 90th minute. 5 minute stoppage time. Can Bath get an opportunity here? Because at the moment, and it looks like again, we are just going to be dropping points. Slowly but surely sliding down the league. And a poor run of form is starting here. I can feel it. I can feel it. A typical football manager. Poor run of form. Here we go. Stop it again coming in. We're going to reject that. We want to keep Gabby Rivers. Let's quickly attend this press conference. And see we have next Accrington next, who are 9th in the league. And we're dropping points and dropping points. Slowly going down. It was a shock we were all the way up in these top spots anyway, when we really were going to try and avoid relegation. But after such a good start, it's disappointing. And you can see from the past few games, a draw, a loss, a draw, a 1-0 win, a loss in the cup. Before that, we were doing all right. You see a lot of greens, the odd loss here. hopefully I can solve this, which I need to shortly. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like. Please, please, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.